Hello students, I am Saili Rathod from International Center of Excellence in Engineering and Management ICEEM Aurangabad, and this is the video number 22 of Digital Electronics. In this video lecture, we are going to cover the topics of third unit, which is Boolean logic, and the topic that we are going to cover in today's video lecture are combinational circuit design. In that we are going to see half subtractor and the full subtractor. In the previous video, that is in video number 21, we have covered the full half adder and full adder. So let's start with today's topic. These are the topics that we are going to cover in today's video lecture. First, we will see the definition of subtractor. Then we will see the types of subtractor like half subtractor, full subtractor. Then we will see the explaining different subtractors with truth table, Boolean expression, logic circuit. And lastly, we will see the parallelly binary subtractor and the applications of subtractor. Okay, so as in the adders, we have seen step-by-step process. The first step was to realize the number of variables, the number of inputs and outputs for the adder. The second step was to draw the truth table. Third step was to write the Boolean expression by using the K-map or directly from the truth table. And the last step was to draw the logic circuit for that particular adder or subtractor. So the same step or same procedure we will follow for the subtractor. So let's start with the subtractor. What is subtractor? A subtractor is an electronic logic circuit for calculating the difference between two binary numbers which provide the difference and borrow as output. So students, as we know that in adders, the function of the adder was what? To add the binary bits and to give the output in the form of sum as well as carry. So in subtractor, we do not have the carry, we have the difference and the borrow. So this is about the subtractor, which is used for calculating the difference between two binary numbers. Now the types of the subtractor, there are two types, same like the adder. First one is half subtractor and second one is the full subtractor. Now what is the half subtractor? Half subtractor is used for subtracting one single bit binary number from another single bit binary number. Okay, it means if you are subtracting binary number 1 from binary number 1, then it will be the subtraction of these two binary bits. Or you are going to subtract the binary number 0 from binary number 1, then you will get two outputs, borrow and the difference. So the first step is to realize how many inputs and outputs are there. So for a half subtractor, it has two inputs A and B and two outputs, difference and borrow. Okay. Now the second step. The second step is to draw the truth table. Now if you compare the adder and subtractor, in case of adder there were two inputs A, B, and the outputs were sum and the carry. So these all two outputs are replaced by the difference and the borrow. So this is the truth table for a half subtractor where there are two inputs and two outputs. As we know, there are two variables, so the combination will be 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Now while doing the subtraction, if you subtract 0 from 0, you will get the difference 0 and the borrow 0. Now if you subtract 1 from 0, then you will get the difference 1 and the borrow 0. Now if you subtract 0 from binary number 1, you will get 0 as difference and 1 as difference and 0 as borrow. And the last combination is if you subtract 1 from 1, then you will get difference 0 and the borrow will be 0. So this is the truth table. You have to remember this, or as you know, addition 1 plus 1 is 0 carry 1, 1 plus 0 is 1 carry 0. Like this you have to also by heart this table, or you can remember the logic behind that. And this is not a simple decimal number addition or subtraction, so that's why the results of this are different as compared to the decimal addition or subtraction. In decimal, you know that if you subtract 1 from 0, like in second case, then the difference will not be 1 and the borrow will not be 1. So this is a completely different logic from the decimal number system. So remember this table, this is very important. This is for the half adder. Now the third step is to draw the K-map. Now we have to draw two K-maps, one for this difference and one for this borrow. So as you know, we have two variables. So what you will do, you will draw a K-map or a K-map of like this structure. Then you can put all these bits in this K-map. If you consider here A and here B, okay, this is just rough idea. In the next slide I have already inserted it. Okay, so see here, this is a two variable K-map. This is for borrow and this is for difference. Okay, so this is for difference. So what you have to do, you have to simply refer this table. So the difference is 0 1 1 0, means what you have to see, for the combination 0 and 0, what is the difference? 0. For the combination 0 1, what is the difference? 1. For the difference 1 0, the difference is output is 1, and the difference the output for 1 1 is 0. So refer this and put all the values in this K-map. Okay, so for difference, you know that the outputs were 0 1 1 0. So you have written it as 0 1 1 0. Now for the borrow table, the outputs were 0 1 0 0. So we have put 0 1 0 0. Okay, so like this we have put all the values of zeros and ones in the K-map. Now the next step is to make the groups of this one. So here in borrow there will be one group. Now what does the equation of this one? We know that here it is A bar, this is A, this is B bar, this is B. So this place will have the value A bar and B. So the equation is A bar B. Okay, so this is the equation for borrow. Now for the difference, there are two groups. So for this group, what will be? It will be A bar B, and for this group it will be A B bar. Okay, so A bar B plus AB bar, it will be A XOR B. So here I have written all the two equations for difference and borrow. So these are the two equations for borrow and the difference. Now the next step is to write the Boolean expression. So from the truth table and K-map, the Boolean expressions can be derived as follows. Here you can see two equations are there, one for difference and one for borrow. From the truth table itself we have derived this equation. Okay, so A bar dot B plus A B bar is nothing but the A XOR B. So this is for difference, and for the borrow we have derived A bar B. Now the next step is to draw the logic diagram for these two equations, difference and borrow. Okay, so for difference the equation was A XOR B. So here you can see I have used XOR gate, to which the inputs are A and B, and this is the difference. Now for the borrow, the equation was A bar B. So this is A. I have implemented here, attached here a bubble or not gate, sorry. not gate. So this is A bar and this is B. So both the inputs are given to the AND gate and we have taken out the borrow. So this is the logic circuit for the half subtractor. So this is the end of this half subtractor. Now we will start with the full subtractor. What is a full subtractor? A logic circuit which is used for subtracting 3 single bit binary numbers is known as the full subtractor. As you know that in half subtractor there were 2 inputs A and B. So in full subtractor we will perform the subtraction of 3 bits A, B and C. It has 3 inputs A, B, C and and 2 outputs, that is difference and borrow B out. So this is the first step to realize the inputs and the outputs. Now the next step is what? To draw the truth table. So this is the truth table of 3 inputs A, B and C. So there are 8 different combinations of 3 inputs. As you know, how many combinations you can find out, like what? 2 raised to the power n. So 2 raised to the power 3, it is 8. So 8 combinations are there. And these 2 columns are, this is output, difference and this is borrow. So for this first combination 0, 0, 0, the difference will be 0 and the borrow will be 0. Similarly, if the inputs are 0, 0, 1, then the output will be 1, 1. If the inputs are 0, 1, 0, then the outputs will be difference 1 and borrow 1. If the input is 0, 1, 1, then the output difference will be 0 and borrow will be 1. If the inputs are 1, 0, 0, then the difference will be 1 and the borrow will be 0. If the inputs are 1, 0, 1, then the difference output will be 0 and the borrow will be 0. If the inputs are 1, 1, 0, then the difference output will be 0 and the borrow will be 0. And the last combination is, if all the 3 inputs are 1, then the difference will be 1 and borrow will be 1. So this is the truth table for 3 inputs of a subtractor circuit. Now the next step is to draw the K-map. So here you can see we have drawn the truth table for 3 variables. So A we have plotted on this side, this is BC. Again, this is a SOP equation. So for that, 0 is represented by any variable's bar. Remember this thing. This will be important while writing the equation. So referring this truth table, you can see the output 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. All these you can plot in this truth table. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. These are the borrow and these are the bits for difference. So after plotting this, the next step is to make the groups of 1. Like here you can see this is first group, this is second group and this is third group. Now the next step, again in this K-map, how many groups will be there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you have to write individually here. For this you have to write 3 equations and for this you have to write 4, not equations. In one equation 3 groups will be there having sum altogether, and here there will be 4 groups and the equation. So here we have explained the equation. From the truth table, the difference and borrow will be written as this. You can practice at home. Just take a page, draw a 3 variable blank K-map. In that put all the zeros and ones, write the equation and just tally with this equation. So the difference is A bar B bar C plus A bar B C bar plus A B bar C bar plus ABC. When you reduce this equation, you will get this final equation like A XOR B plus A XOR B XOR C. So if you are asked in the examination, you have to follow the same procedure, but just remember this final equation, because while calculating you must get this same equation, otherwise your circuit will be wrong and you will not get the marks. So just remember the equation, final equation for the difference is A XOR B XOR C, and for the borrow, this is the equation. After minimizing, you will get this final equation. So how to minimize? You have to take the common variables out. For example, if you see this group and this group, these two variables are having a bar c in common. So take a bar c in common in this equation. So in bracket you will get b bar plus b, and you know that b bar plus b is nothing but 1. So this bracket will be replaced by 1. So finally you will get a bar c. So here you have to just implement all the De Morgan's law and all minimization laws. By using this you can reduce the equation. So this is the final equation for difference and borrow. Now the last step is to, the same equations are written here, difference and borrow. From the truth table and K-map minimization, the Boolean expression can be derived as these two equations. Now the last step is to draw the logic circuit for this is for full subtractor. We have two equations, the difference and the borrow. Now what was the difference? It is the A XOR B XOR C. So first A and B are given to one XOR gate. This output is taken and given to the next XOR gate, and third variable is given here. So A XOR B XOR C is taken here as the difference. And from the equation of borrow, you can see this AND gate is A bar here, this is B, and the output of this AND gate is given to the OR gate, and again the next input to this OR gate is this A XOR B NOT. So these are the two outputs of the full subtractor. So we have completed the half subtractor, then the full subtractor. Now the next point is parallel binary subtractor. Parallel binary subtractor can be implemented by cascading several full subtractors. Okay, so this is just like a cascading method in which multiple small circuits are combined to get a large circuit. So next slide shows the block level representation of a 4-bit parallel binary subtractor which subtracts 4 bits B3, B2, B1, B0 from bits A3, A2, A1, A0. It has 4-bit difference output D3, D2, D1, D0 with borrow output B out. Okay, so just consider 4 inputs are subtracted from 4 another inputs. So this subtraction can be implemented in this diagram. Here you can see 4 full subtractors. As you know, there are 4 bits of A and 4 bits of B. So total 8 inputs are there to this full subtractors. Here A0, A1, A2, A3. Then for the B, B0, B1, B2 and B3. These 8 inputs are given to the full subtractor again, and the next this is borrow B0. The output of this subtractor is given again to the second full subtractor. This output is given to the next full subtractor, and this output is given to the next full subtractor, and the final borrow is taken as borrow 4. And the output of difference bits, these are collected as the difference bits. So difference you get here and the borrow you get here. So this is how you can use 4 full subtractors to make a large full subtractor for 4-bit subtraction. Okay, so this is all about the subtractors, in which we have studied 3 types of subtractor: half subtractor, full subtractor, and then 4-bit parallel cascading subtractor. Now the applications. First application is to attenuate the radio or audio signals, in amplifier to reduce sound distortion, in arithmetic logic unit processors, increment and decrement operators, and to calculate the addresses. These are the applications of the full subtractor. I think all the concepts are clear to everyone. This is a very simple topic. You just need to practice. You just try to write all these types of adders and subtractors by your own, so you will get the clear idea and it will be very easy for you in the examination. Okay, so thank you so much. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.